YouTube, what's good? What's good? How y'all feeling this morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world? It is 1:48 p.m. for me. You know what I'm saying? I had to take a nap because I worked 11 to 7. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't care about that. But I'm going to tell y'all anyway. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm a serial yapper. You back with another Yapponomics episode with your friendly neighborhood yapper. I don't know if I have a topic for today, but I guess I'm gonna just yap as usual. But I consider myself a realist in like the most literal sense of the word. Most things to me just are, I wouldn't say black or white, but just it is what it is. A lot of people say that, but then they still like have emotional responses to a lot of stuff. And that's fine. We all humans, but like I feel like emotions cloud judgment. I mean, you don't make the best like decisions when you're being emotional. So I try to like hear people's words for what they are, and a lot of times that gets me in trouble, but it is what it is, literally. So like I don't know if y'all know, but like the internet is a very argumentative place, and a lot of times I see people arguing opinions, and it's like, well, why are you arguing opinions? That makes no sense. You know what I mean? But I found that it's because your opinion has elicited an emotional response from the other person. They feel a way emotionally about what you said. They might not even really comprehended what you said. A lot of times comprehension now in this generation is like almost dead. Like especially it's crazy cuz like a lot of times you're not even hearing somebody talk. You're reading what they typed. And like if you just look at a comment section, that's my new thing. Like I like people watching and reading comments. Like a lot of times if you read a comment, the comment replying to that comment, you can see whether they actually comprehended what they read that the other person wrote. A lot of times they didn't. They didn't understand it at all. But what the words that was together, especially because a lot of people don't use punctuation, it's hard to hear context or anything. But people just the emotional response that they got from what they read, bow, they just respond. Or should I want to say react because a lot of people don't respond on the internet. They just react based off the emotional response. So I guess it is a response. No, it's a reaction based off a response. You know what I'm saying? Either way, they respond in response. It's a whole lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But even in life, people might not comprehend what you're saying. And that it makes it hard to talk to people. And I get in trouble because, again, like I said, I'm a realist in the realest sense of the word. I feel like all stereotypes are based in a little bit of truth, like a kernel of truth. I take life for what it is. They be like, oh, black people like chicken. Respectfully, you're right. But everybody like chicken. Everybody like fried chicken. I haven't unless you vegan and things of that nature, in which case you like what you like. But then there's stereotypes about vegans that is a little bit of truth. I don't know them much. I don't know many vegans. I'm gonna be honest. I like fried chicken. Black people like watermelon. Everybody like watermelon. So are you wrong? Do black people like watermelon? Yes. But you'll be remiss to find somebody who don't like watermelon. Are there people who probably don't like watermelon? Of course. But most people like watermelon. It's a very good. It's just water and melon. What's not to like, honestly? You know what I'm saying? I moved from one state to another state. The state I live in now is exponentially more dangerous than most states. I understand that. So I live as if it's exponentially more dangerous than most states. A lot of people who live in this state, they live like it's not. And then bad things happen to them. And everybody's like, oh, how could this have happened? Well, because you was living like you don't live where you live. You gotta trust people to be who they are. That's just realism, in my opinion. Again, I'm a yapper. So, oh, nipples. So, it's just, I get into a lot of trouble because I just believe things are what they are. The minute when someone shows you who they are, believe them. They not lying about who they are. When somebody says something, if you don't understand it, ask for clarification. If you did understand it, just believe it. Take it at face value until they show you that you shouldn't. I don't like to assume people are liars. So until you show me you're a liar, untrustworthy, unhelpful, unreasonable, I assume you're not. But when I'm outside and I have to assume everybody's dangerous and out to kill me, I do because it keeps me safe. It's not fair. It's just easier to assume everybody's out to get you, and that will keep you safe. Again, because of where I live, that works. Some people live in places where they don't have to do that, and that's beautiful. I would love to live in those places one day. Me personally, I don't have that luxury at the moment. So a lot of times people of my, you know what I'm saying, they don't agree with my thoughts and values and beliefs because they don't like to just, well, it is what it is. Truth is truth. Regardless of how you feel about it, truth is truth. The truth is that because of this, my honest opinion, before you get emotional about it, my honest opinion is that the biggest danger to me, other than diabetes, is other people who look like this. Why? Because history has shown that that's who, if somebody's gonna harm me outside, that's usually who it is. It's messed up to say it, but these are facts. Also, that's who I live around. So it's a larger possibility that they're going to look like me if they're going to do something to me. These are just facts. It's not good, it's not bad. It just is what it is. A sentence like that would, I'm stuttering and whatnot, but a sentence like that would elicit an emotional response from somebody who doesn't believe how I believe that. Hey, it just is what it is. When I was a hoodlum and I was doing foolishness to people who didn't deserve it, yes, I went out my way to make sure they didn't look like me. It's the fact. I was of the Charleston white mind where if I'm going to do something, it's going to be to the people on the other side of the tracks who got it. Because I know people who look like me more often than not are struggling just like I am. It had nothing to do with, oh, their skin color. No, but you're probably doing better in life than me. The reason I'm out doing these things is because I'm not in the place in life I want to be. And I want to take a shortcut. I don't want to do the hard work. So my shortcut was find somebody who has what you want and take it. But I knew if they looked like me, they more than likely were struggling. So I went to the other side of the train tracks and did stuff to those people. Is it wrong? Yes. Was I a terrible human? Yes. I told y'all before, I used to be toxic. I'm changing. I'm not the same. But it is what it is. Like these are facts. I have no problem sharing facts because they're not good or bad. They just are. They're neutral. They're just truth. Truth a lot of times elicits an emotional response because you gotta look in the mirror and be like, damn, does that speak to me? And a lot of times people don't like hearing truth about themselves. You know what I'm saying? When I'm on the internets and I see videos of people who look like me doing stuff that I feel like, damn, you making me look bad. Yes, I understand that you're making me look bad. A lot of people be like, they ain't making me look. You can say that if you want. But the entire planet, this whole globe, when we see someone who doesn't look like us do something, we assume that all of them who look like that do it. If you don't agree with that, you're lying to yourself. We all do it. Everybody does it. It don't matter what your skin color is. If you see somebody from another race do something, in your brain automatically like, oh, that's what they be doing. Oh, that's what they do over there. We all do it. It is what it is. Is that good or bad? I don't know. It depends on how you live your life based off of that thought. You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, I'm going to give you an example. I was growing up, I used to like eating General Tso's chicken with shrimp fried rice. People would tease me. Oh, you eating cats, bro. You eating dogs, bro. Because it was Chinese food. I'd be in a Chinese food restaurant. I'd be like, oh, you about to go get that cat meat? Was it cat meat? Respectfully, I don't know. Respectfully, I don't know. But I didn't assume it was cat meat because they said General Tso's chicken. And again, even if it was cat meat, it was delicious. But again, people with my skin color just assumed that the people at the Chinese restaurant was cooking cats. Why? Because they heard that over there they eat more than just the regular meats we be eating. People used to make fun of Indian people when I was growing up and say they was all Mercy, Lamborghini Mercy. You know what I'm saying? Because they got in a cab one time and they had an Indian driver who didn't smell good. So now all of them was Mercy. West Virginia. There's a running joke in America about West Virginia and incestuous things. We got to stop acting like we don't all just assume a whole people are one way because we seen something. Is it the media pushing an agenda? That's a different subject for a different time. That's a lot to get into. We just talking about what is. When the COVID started, that's a dangerous word. I might have to bleep that. When the 19 started, everybody was just assuming blame China, blame China. Why? Because we heard that's where it came from, Wuhan. All type, and they was then literally a whole movement had to happen. Stop Chinese hate, because y'all was literally just hating them, beating them up, doing all types of tomfoolishness, blaming a whole race of people. It just is what it is. We got to stop acting like there isn't this mass belief in a stereotype when it happens. We got to stop. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. Is it messed up? Yes. But that's the human condition. We blame everybody for doing stuff and then turn around and do it. The duality of man, as they will. Oh my God, my eyeball. These are the facts. It's not good or bad. It just is. You feel me? I said, do you feel me? If you feel me, leave a like. I did it. I did the YouTube thing. If you feel me, leave a like. If you don't, leave a like anyway. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to. But here's what I'm saying, right? We all do it. Stop acting like when it happens to you, it's woe is me. Bro, we all do it, bro. It's the human condition. We all also have people who look like us in our heritage, culture, whatever you want to say, who make us be like, dang, I wish I didn't share skin color with you. It's facts. If you go on the internet right now, there's people doing stuff and you think to yourself, God, I wish we ain't look the same. Not even look the same. God, I wish we ain't had the same skin color. Because the stuff you doing, like, you make us look dumb. These are facts. I just don't care to not say it. It just is what it is, bro. But I also will ostracize those people in my normal life. Like if somebody brings them up, I will ostracize you. It is what it is. Like a lot of times in certain cultures, people are idolized who shouldn't be, you know? And it is what it is. I don't know why, one thing is different from the other thing. People who grape, people who murder, people, you know what I mean? If you're a criminality, then you're a criminality. I don't care what the criminality is. You just a criminality, bro. There are some crimes that I feel like shouldn't be crimes. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like drug addicts, if you want to be a drug addict, You should be able to take whatever drug you want until your veins burst. That's just Darwinism, bro. I'm going to be honest. That's just Darwinism. Survival of the fittest, man. Dolphins be smoking on pufferfish. They addicted. Nobody don't be trying to put them in AA. I'm gonna be honest. But once you are addict, if you can't get your drug and then you do something that gets you put in jail, that's on you. You feel me? There's a scene in a movie called it's a movie with Dave Chappelle called Half Baked. Dave Chappelle and them, they go to a drug program for weed. And the dude's like, have you ever sucked a dick for weed? And he's like, nah, I can't say I have. I can't say I have. Listen, bro, if you would do that for your drug and you feel fine with that, you should be allowed to do that. If somebody would let you neck them off so they could give you a rock, then you should give the neck and they should give you the rock. That's equivalent exchange. But now if you go rob a bank to get some more rocks and you go to jail, that's on you. Don't blame the drugs. You chose to do the drugs and you chose to do the drugs and you chose to rob a bank to get the drugs so you could do the drugs. All of that is choices you made. It just is what it is. If you want to snort blocaine lines off a naked girl back, you should be allowed to do that. But now if you got to work for the cartel to get the blocaine and you get caught moving packs across state lines and you go to jail, those is your choices. It's not the drug's fault. The blocaine didn't jump up your nostrils. You put your face on the table. Bro, first of all, you took the blocaine. You was cutting it up. You made a nice little line. And then you indulged in the booger sugar. It's not the booger sugar fault. I'm going to be honest. I feel like in 2023, a lot of coping and copping out is happening, bro. It's too much information on the internet for people to still be using a lot of these copings and cop-outs. It really is. You don't have to commit crimes to get money no more. People is making a lot of money on the internet. People is making a lot of money doing nothing. You could be mad at OnlyFans girls if you want, but they making good money. You could be mad at them if you want, but if men could make the money women make on OnlyFans, they would. I said it. Yeah, I said it. If men could sell man meat the way women sell woman flaps, they would. And you probably could. The people buying the man meat videos, we ain't gonna talk about that. That's another conversation for a different time. I'm just saying, man, it just is what it is. You gotta stop feeling emotional about facts. You feel me? Listen, I'm gonna tell you another thing that's just factual. Racism is just a thing. It is. You're never gonna stop it. I'm gonna be honest. People are going to hate other people just because of how they look. It just is what it is. But here's the thing. Me personally, as a realist, I like my racists out in the open, in my face, and letting me know, like, I hate you and what you look like. Why? Just because. That's good to know. Now I know. I don't have to live near you. We don't have to have any interactions. I know how you feel. I love knowing how people feel. You know what I hate, though? I hate people who hate me because of how I look, but in my face they smile. You ever work with somebody like that? I worked with somebody like that before. Homie was trying to get me fired the entire time we worked together. But you would have thought he was my bestest friend at work. But he was a grand wizard, and I'm not talking about DJ Academics homeboy. He was a grand wizard, like going home, bourbon whiskey, and hating blacks. And I just wish he would have been open about it, because then I never would have spoken to his old crotchety self. Okay? We never would have had a conversation. Ever. And I just feel like, why lie? I don't know you. We just work together. You had no reason to lie. I don't quite like your, I don't like the cut of your jib. Good to know. We don't have to have any interactions. We at work, we work, and then that's it. It could stop there. You don't have to fake like we cool and you hate me. Just be who you are. I want everybody to just be free to be who they are. But because everybody's so afraid of the emotional responses that who they are may elicit, everybody just listen. Me personally, it just is what it is. You feel me? The facts are the facts. You don't have to get emotional about the facts. You just have to understand them and move on, move accordingly. We all got family members who we just like, that's just how he is. But that's the planet. The planet just is how it is. They just are how they are. Now, when you start treating people a certain way because you don't like and blah, 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 I mean, you could get into that now. It's a whole thing. But as long as you don't touch me, we good. I'm going to treat you like a human, treat me like a human, and we can move forward amicably. We can move forward amicably. I don't know. I might be yapping, which we all know I am. I'm a serial yapper. This is what I do. I set the mic up and I say things, words. I put them together in sentences. I just really wish people would stop being emotional and like try to understand, right? Like you don't gotta even understand fully, but like just understand that that's how they feel. You know what I mean? Oh my God, my eye is burning. It's okay for people to feel differently than you feel, man. Arguing opinions is asinine. Did I tell you that it's okay to feel how you feel? It is. It's okay to feel how you feel. Don't let anybody make you feel like how you feel is invalid. But you then can't in turn feel invalidated and then try to make other people feel invalidated. That's messed up. That's up. You feel me? Listen, man. If you want to, move through this world a little smoother, with a little less stress, that unnecessary stress, this is my secret, right? Just understand that it is what it is. Not the phrase, not the saying. Listen, mad people say it, but then still have emotional responses to things that just are. Allow things to be neutral in your life. Things don't have to be positive or negative. Allow things to be neutral. And like you'll move a lot smoother because you'll understand that, that shouldn't affect me either way. It just is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know what I'm saying. I be yapping. But I feel like that'll help a lot. Allow things to be neutral. Don't allow your emotions to be moved by everything. You feel me? Everything shouldn't have the ability to move you emotionally. As usual, find somebody in your family and tell them you love them. Take a shower. I'm going to see y'all next time for more Yaponomics. Until then, have a good day.